Hi everyone. Hi Alpercan. I am presenting the greenbyte project, a practical, affordable energy optimization platform built specifically for SMIs. In the next 15 minutes, I walk through the problem, our solution, the business model, go to the market plan, and three-year financial projections in Turkish lira. Here's the structure. First, I will define the SMI pain. They feel energy costs, but they don't see the drivers day to day. Second, I will show the green white approach, simple monitoring plus an action library that turns data into savings. Then we will recover target customers, pricing, and our go-to-market plan. Finally, we will look at the three-year financial projection in Turkish lira, the funding plan, key risk in the next steps. Let's start with the problem. Most SMIs only see the energy cost when the invoice arrives, usually once a month. By that time, the waste already happened. They also don't see which machines, shifts, or size are driving consumption, so they can't prioritize. Even they suspect waste. They struggle to justify investments because ROI is unclear, and unlike large enterprises, SMIs rarely have energy manager. Greenbyte is a simple three-step loop. Step 1, monitor. We can start lightweight using bills and tariff into a for deeper visibility. We add optional plug-and-play meters. Step 2, detect waste. The platform highlights of hours, usage, spikes, and abnormal patterns so the customer knows where to look first. Step 3, take action. This is where we win. We provide a practical actions library and savings tracking so teams can implement fixes and see the results over time. Our promise is energy savings that are simple, measurable, and repeatable. This is how the product feels for a customer. On the left is dashboard, simple KPIs, cost, usage, alert, uh, plus alerts. The key is speed. Customer can start with their bills and add sensors later. On the right is the actions library. Instead of here are your charts, Greenbyte suggests considered tasks, turning equipment off during idle windows, fixing out of hours, lighting, scheduling, maintenance of, or shifting load to cheaper tariff periods. Then we track which actions were done and estimate the impact over time. That's how we keep customers engaged and reduce churn. We start with energy sensitive SMIs where savings are immediately visible. That includes small factories, warehouses, and logistics sites, multi-story retail, small office buildings, and hospitality. In the businesses, the buying decision is usually driven by the owner or general manager, with the operations manager acting as the champion. Our product message is very practical. Show me where the waste is and what to do tomorrow. Our model subscription SaaS, priced per site per month, with optional hardware and services. Starter is designed to remove the friction, simple monitoring, and basic alerts. Pro adds advanced alerts, savings tracking, and multi-site capabilities. Enterprise supports chains and factories with portfolio reporting, API access, and priority support. We also offer optional sensor kits as a one-time purchase and onboarding packages for customers who want help. All amounts are in Turkish lira converted using the ECB reference rate for 7 January 2026. Our go-to-market stage to control costs and learning. Phase 1 in 2026, pilots and direct sales. We start with 10 to 15 pilot customers, prove measurable savings, and build case studies. The focus is fast onboarding, clear ROI stories. Phase 2 in 2027, partner-driven scaling. We onboard facility management companies and electrical contractor as resellers. At the same time, we simplify self-service onboarding for starters so we don't need heavy sales effort for every small deal. Phase 3 in 2028, expansion and specialization. We enter one or two European Union markets primarily through the partners, and we launch vertical templates so onboarding becomes even faster. This slide explains our positioning in the market. Enterprise platforms are powerful but expensive and complex for SMEs. Consultants can help, but the approach doesn't scale and it's not continuous. Basic metering product provided data, but not guidance. Greenbyte size in the low price, low complexity quadrant, but we add the missing piece, an action-first workflow with saving tracking. That's why we can win in SMEs. To execute well, we track a small set of metrics. Time to first value, how quickly a customer gets their first actionable insights. Second, churn SMEs are sensitive to nice-to-have tools, so we must prove ROI continuously. Third, partner contribution. Partners reduce ROI SAS and help scale. And finally, active usage. We want multiple users in each account to drive stickiness. Here is a 3-year financial summary in Turkish lira. 2026 and 2027, we invest heavily in building the product and go to the market engine, so EBITDA is negative. By 2028, recurring revenue scale plus improving gross margin bring us to a positive EBITDA in the base case. Base case. On the right is simplified cash runway view. The model assumes seeds funded in 2026 and Series A in 2027, which supports scaling sales, support, and product. Important note, these are planning projections, actual outcomes depend on sales velocity, churn, and CIS. Two quick visuals. On the left is the customer growth plan. 140 paying customers by the end of 2026, 350 by end 2027, and 2,600 by the end of 2028. On the right is projected ending cash balance. The dip in 2026 reflects early investment and limited revenue, and the 2027 increase reflects the planned fund round. By the 2028, the model shows we can grow while remaining well capitalized. Here we see operating leverage. Revenue grows significantly over the period as a customer count scales. OPEX also grows, especially sales and customer success, but at a slower rate in the base case. The EBITDA chart shows the transition from the investment years to profitability in 2028. This is the core story: recurring revenue, scale, improving delivery efficiency. The plan assumes two funding steps: seed capital in 2026 funds the MVP, pilots, and this early sales motion. Then a Series A in 2027 funds scaling, especially partner channels and customer success. On the right is illustrative split of how we use funds, product and engineering, sales and marketing, customer success, and G&A. The goal is not to burn cash, but to accelerate learning and reach repeatable growth in the strong retention. To close, here are the key risks and how we manage them.